YouTube, welcome to my channel. It seems as though Meghan and Harry are at odds with the Queen, and she is basically telling them that they're going to lose their HRH if they don't start playing ball, and that they are either in or out of the firm. She has also told them, according to an insider, that they cannot cherry pick their obligations of what they will and will not do, because they are quite clearly living their best life in America with their royal status as it stands. The Queen is extremely angry with them, and she is fed up with their self-serving antics. So she has said, you are either in or out. The title of the article is Prince Harry is scolded by the Queen over the Megxit cherry picking of doing certain duties and not fulfilling others. I personally feel as though the Queen should just strip them of their titles, and she should pretty much drop them as it stands, because they've done enough to prove that they are not assets to the firm, and they are doing everything to destroy its relevancy in current modern day society. So the article goes on to say the Queen, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are set for a tense Megxit review showdown, with one insider revealing the monarch tensely told her grandson that there would be no cherry picking during the first negotiations since last spring. The Queen told the Duke of Sussex she would not accept a half in, half out scenario, with an insider warning he was told to walk away if he couldn't accept that. A palace insider said the Queen had wanted the Duke and Duchess of Sussex to stay on as full members of the royal family, but when it became clear that wasn't possible, she insisted on a hard break. The royal insider told the Mail, Harry was told very clearly in January by his grandmother that you work for the monarchy doesn't work for you. They said Prince Harry was told during the tense first Megxit review that if you can't accept that, then you need to walk away, which he should. He should definitely have the self-respect and give himself some kind of dignity in walking away, willingly giving up the Duke of Sussex title, because he has no use for it really. He's chosen to be a celebrity, he's chosen to live in America, and that is what he should continue to do without attaching himself to the firm. He doesn't want to be a member of the royal family, he has no respect for them, he is very disrespectful of his grandmother. So why is he continuing on to preserve this title and holding on to it with desperation? Him and her. She definitely shouldn't have the title. She definitely is absolutely nothing to do with the British monarchy. She hasn't served the crown in any way, shape or form, not even for a minute. She has never served the crown. Most of her membership as a senior royal was spent either being pregnant, moaning, or on some kind of long-ass holiday. So she's not a part of it, and she should let it go. We're tired of them. The British public do not like them at all. We are drained financially, psychologically. We've been branded as all sorts of awful things, and they need to just leave. Leave us alone, stop harassing us, stop having PR stunts that involve us, stop throwing shade at Charles or Thomas Markle or any of the Markle members, because they do not deserve it, and just let it all go. But will they? Only time will tell. So the article continues on. They said Prince Harry was told during the tense Megxit deal to walk away. The source added Her Majesty was remarkably clear and decisive on that point and has never deviated from it, not once. I think what has evolved this year across the Atlantic has only served to prove her point. Either you are in or you are out. The Palace insider also spoke of how Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's actions since moving to California clearly show the truth of it. They simply had ambitions that were completely incompatible with being members of the royal family. The source added it was their choice to leave and seek their fortunes elsewhere. No one exiled them. Indeed, the Queen made clear she didn't want Harry and Meghan to go, and that they are still very much loved members of her family and have her support. Harry and Meghan are clearly where they want to be, and good luck to them. But their subsequent career choices have scuppered any chance of retaining even a quasi-official royal role. Meghan's range of vegan lattes was publicised by her celebrity friend Oprah on the entertainment legend's Instagram. Oprah used a crown emoji on her Instagram. This was seen by the palace as a direct contravention of the Duke and Sussex's promise not to bring the monarchy into disrepute. Another palace source said, "It just goes to underline the Queen's judgment. You simply can't do both roles without conflict." And contrary to speculation, it was actually a pretty straightforward decision on Her Majesty's behalf. Referring to Meghan's entrepreneurial exploits, the source added, "The Queen knows you can't have a working member of the royal family also being paid millions of pounds by Spotify to tell people to swipe and follow their podcast, or encouraging consumers to buy a certain brand of coffee. The two are simply incompatible." A second Megxit review is expected in the next few weeks. And the article ends there. There are quite a few comments on this article because people are fed up and frustrated with this pair. So it goes on to say here, Markle wants back nothing to do with Black Lives Matter becoming a political party who claims they will take over the UK. Let's not forget Markle supports BLM. I think Markle will support anything that really pays her. I don't think it's about the label. I think it's about the relevancy of the press at the time of the subject that she is attaching her name to. Meghan Markle knows that Black Lives Matter gets people's attention. It's a very emotive issue that affects a lot of Western modern day societies. Race relations will always be something that will be discussed, that will be controversial and possibly quite political, and therefore she will always attach herself to it. Anything that's controversial or stokes emotions is going to be a lucrative subject for Meghan to be a part of, because she needs to trend. That's Meghan's goal. She needs to trend. She needs to be in the media. If you're not trending, you're not selling. And if people aren't talking about you, then your career is pretty much dead in the water. She doesn't want that. She has to keep her name in lights. She has to keep it alive. As she told her PR in, I think it was 2018, she wants to be one of the most famous women in the world. And it's true, she is one of the most famous women in the world. Now she wants to be one of the richest women in the world. Will she achieve it? Well, only time will tell, but she definitely has a higher probability of achieving it if she has attached herself and attaches herself to controversial issues, controversial causes, and makes a lot of money through the back door from her Archwell Foundation with her husband. And we know that when Meghan and Harry possibly divorce, which more than likely they will, because she moves through people, she moves through marriages, we know that she will definitely cash in on her tell-all book, which hopefully will be a lot better than that Finding Freedom debacle. So there you have it, guys. The Queen has basically told them to stop making a mockery of the royal firm and to essentially state their stance quite clearly. You're either serving the crown or you're not. We know that they like to mimic the release of personal intimate photos in order to eclipse the rest of the royal family. We know that they pretty much are riding the coattails of what it is to be royal. And I'll be back with another video. Bye guys.